So this is Lesson 9, Bubble 5. Choosing a good name. It is important for images to have good names, ones that are easy to understand, and to use characters that are good for links. This project's image names have some problems. For each image, fix the name according to the following rules. Okay, so the first thing it says is avoid special characters such as the ampersand, the question mark, the percent, the slash, the parentheses, and etc. Okay, so if I go down here and I look at the file names, oh, there is one right there. Do you see in that fire salamander right here? When you look at it, it has an exclamation point, right? So we know that we need to make sure we don't have an exclamation point. Look at this one. Okay, if I click on that picture, ooh, that's a cool picture. But what does it have in its name? It has a parentheses. So you can see there's some major errors here, right, in the way that this code was written. Okay. Here's another rule that they have. It says make sure the name has a specific meaning that helps you know what the image is. So if I look like here at this first image, I have no idea what it is. It's just a bunch of numbers. So when I tap on it, oh, there it is. It's a tree frog, okay? But I don't know that by looking at the name. So that's definitely an error that we find here. Okay, the next one, it says use dashes or underscores instead of spaces. Oops, look at this picture right here. This has a space in here between the canny and the bush frog, right? So I need to make sure I'm going to clean that up. And then it says keep your names as short as possible and that still have a clear meaning. Okay, so if I look at this name, whoa, paratype of a, can't even read it all, it's too big, okay? You can see that that name is way too big. So there we go, I kind of zoomed out there for a minute. You can see, okay, that one doesn't even still fit on there. This one, walking fish, doesn't even still fit on there. So you can see that we have some work to do with the names that they have for their pictures. It says choose your favorite image and add it to the web page. Don't forget the attribution. So if you look down here, there's a bunch of different pictures and you can choose which one you want. I know I want to do the red-eyed tree frog, okay? So what I'm going to do is rather than deal with this 1565, 12485, 145 or whatever, okay, I'm going to rename it. And there's a couple ways you can rename it. Right here there's a little drop down. If you're on a computer, you can probably do that and click rename, okay? The other way to rename this is to hold down on the control key on your keyboard, okay? The control key is CTRL, control, and it is right below your left shift key, okay? When I hold down the control key and then tap on this, then up pops the word rename, okay? So that's another way to try to rename it, or double tapping with your finger also works, okay? So if I double tap with my finger right here, I can say rename it, and I can go ahead and type in, I'm just going to make it real easy, tree frog, and push return. Okay? Now, I'm going to go into my code, and I'm going to tap right here where it says my title, my favorite amphibian. I'm going to push return. Whoops, deleted it. Sorry, there we go. Push return a couple times, and now I'm going to put in the code for my red-eyed tree frog. Okay? So I need to put in IMG, and the source of it equals, don't forget the quotes, and I need to type in tree frog, okay, and then I need to do, what was my alternate name? LT equals, well, I can just call it tree frog probably, and then I need to remember my greater than sign, and there's my tree frog. Now, the last thing I need to do is to make sure I give it attribution. So I need to do the shift key, or the alligators around the P, and I need to type in that information that's up above. That's the attribution. It comes from Wikimedia Commons, and it's in the public domain. And and we should at some point be able to talk to you about the public domain. Okay, so now if I look at my picture, and then there is my information about the source, the attribution.